Katie Dow with Raleigh Real Estate Law. I'm here with Nicole Kincaid. She's the founder of Pups Rescue. We're going to tell you a little bit about it today. So when did you start Pups? What's its mission? What do you guys focus on?
Yeah, so we officially opened our doors about 4 months ago, virtual doors, about 4 months ago. It's been in the works for a little while, according to you, for years and years and years.
I told her for years to do this and she didn't listen to me, so I'm taking all the credit.
Our mission is to take in dogs with special needs and medical needs, like Braylon, who has a flea allergy, hence no fur right now.
He's rocking a mohawk.
Yes, rocking a mohawk. I know.
I don't have nothing, man.
Here, why don't you go run? Go.
Go get the ball. Oh, what do you smell? Oh, I'm not putting that one back on. And how long have you done this for?
I've been in rescue for 10 years now. In the past about 7 years, I've focused on medical needs.
Right. So Nicole and I actually met via a rescue, the prior rescue that you were at, who shall remain nameless.
Yes.
And we worked together a lot, and she introduced me to this world. So what we're hoping to do is sort of educate everybody on how rescues work.
And introduce you all to this world.
Exactly, and it's not all a Sarah McLachlan commercial.
Gosh, no.
There's a lot of really fun things involved, and we want to talk about fostering as well, because I think there's a lot of misconceptions about that. Show you a little bit about how rescues actually work with the local shelters to save and find animals. So when you deal with fostering, I know for me, when I first fostered,
slobber all over
the biggest concern I had, the biggest concern I had was, oh my God, I'm gonna foster fail.
Yeah.
I love animals so much, I'm just gonna wanna keep it.
Yeah.
And I think I ended up fostering like 40 or 50 animals and only foster failed once. I mean, isn't there always one?
There is.
But it's really not what people think in terms of that specific concern. I mean,
Right.
It's really like dog matchmaking. You're a temporary home, you're helping them socialize. Would you say that that's a big feedback that you get in terms of fostering and why people don't commit?
Yeah, they're always like, I can't let the dog go. And I kind of answer them, well, if you don't take that dog into your house, or somebody doesn't, then that dog could potentially, die.
Yeah.
So saying goodbye, and you're helping this dog find a new home, right?
Right.
Like, you get to help pick where this dog goes.
I loved it. It was like people matchmaking.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, and they didn't feel like my dogs, right? No. It was, oh, this is a cute dog. Then my favorite were the adult dogs. I swear to you, until I had a toddler who's not very well trained. My favorite were the adult dogs, but it really is like matchmaking. So it shouldn't be, I'm going to be too attached and I don't want to find its home. The most fulfilling part, it's a little sad, but the most fulfilling part for me was always finding the home.
I love it. And then I get these amazing emails and text messages from my adopter homes, how much they love this dog, and I helped create that, right? Like, because I took this dog temporarily into my house and then I found it an amazing home. So I helped create that. So it is sad sometimes when they go to their forever homes, but it's also like that happy sad.
Yeah, it's really rewarding.
It is so rewarding. It is so rewarding. I don't know that I could live my life without rescue in it.
Well, clearly.
And I like the special needs because there's a second element to that. You're kind of getting them to the point where they're healthy again.
Right.
Getting them a wheelchair if they've never had one. Teaching them how to communicate if they're blind or deaf, like how to communicate with their people. So you're teaching them that, and then you're presenting them to these families who are just going to continue with that.
What are the other big hurdles to finding fosters that you see?
So sometimes people are like, oh, I can't foster because I live in an apartment. I don't have a fenced-in backyard. I have another dog. I have children. I have fosters in every single one of those situations. Apartments, with kids, without kids, married, single, with dogs, without dogs. I have them in all of that, and you can make it work.
Yeah, and there's different types of dogs, different strokes for different folks. I don't think I should say that, but there is different type of dogs. So like I used to have a senior dog. I actually adopted him from here, Cindy, from Wake County. A senior shepherd, he had really bad hips. So if we couldn't bring in a very excitable younger adult dog because they would knock him over and we didn't know. So for a while there, I just did puppies.
Yeah.
And then there's some other situations where if you have, I don't know, an apartment, well, maybe you need a smaller dog. Are there breed restrictions? Like, so you can work around all of those things. if that's your biggest concern, your actual concern in fostering.
Right, yeah, so I mean, once you fill out the application, then the foster team works with you kind of on how fostering works, what our processes are, how to go about it, and then we have an internal community, an internal Facebook page, so you have that support, you have all of us supporting you, and then, you know, we'll find you a dog that matches your situation.
Right, and I also think something that a lot of people don't know and they should know, one, I don't know why people don't know this, this drives me crazy. The rescue pays for all of your, any costs associated with fostering. The food, the medical care, anything.
Yes.
Number one. The other thing I think a lot of people don't know is if you go, let's say you have a trip that's holding you up from fostering, they'll arrange a temporary foster for you.
We will.
So if you have things that you need to do, it's okay. They're going to provide those resources for you as well.
Yes.
I think that's another issue.
It is. Yeah, we hear that a lot. Like, what if I go away? What if I, you know, whatever? And we'll find a temporary foster or we'll board them. And yes, we pay for everything.
Yeah.
We have several vets in the area that we work with.
Yeah.
And, you know, we have food donated that we'll donate right along to, you know, when I bring Braylon to his foster home today, I'm delivering them food and a collar and a leash and all the medication that he's on.
Yeah. And also another thing when I first started I didn't realize is that if you're a regular foster in particular, but you can pick the dog that you want to foster. If you're following along with the shelters, they work very closely with local shelters. We're at Wake County today, one of their top partners. You can pick the dog essentially that you want to foster. So there's a lot of flexibility.
Right. I mean, I just went live from in there and showed them 2 or 3 dogs that we're looking for fosters for. They can message me and go, hey, I like that one. Can I get more information?
Right.
And then once we get the more information, they might go, maybe not that one, but let's keep looking.
Right.
And that's what we do. We keep looking.
And you guys aren't a guilt. It's like you're gonna be guilting people. That's why I've always liked working with you. There, you don't have. I mean, you're a crazy dog lady, but not like really crazy.
I do play my violin sometimes. Because, you know, that gets people, you know.
But there's a realism there when it comes to practical considerations.
Look, I don't want anybody to get into a situation that they don't feel comfortable with or they can't handle.
Yeah, if you can't foster, because not everybody can, or not everybody's interested in it. There's other ways that you can help these rescues and the dogs ultimately. And I would go down the list. Number one is donation. You can find a donation to Pups Rescue on their website, which is
𝑭𝒓𝒊𝒅𝒂𝒚, and then you could go /donate if you want to donate to us.
Yes.
And let me tell you why, real quick. Yeah. Donating is so important. So yes, we do charge an adoption fee, but that covers the bare minimum on dogs. When I pull a dog in that needs extra, like surgeries, you know, vet appointments, specialty appointments, all of that, that goes above and beyond what our adoption fee is. So we can only continue doing that with donations. Yeah.
And a lot of them, like the one dog we just looked at who had the GI issue, that, I mean, you guys said that surgery is estimated at $3,000 or $4,000.
Yeah.
What's your adoption fee?
$325.
Yeah, which is super reasonable, by the way.
$325 for adults and $375 for puppies.
Right, but yeah, that's just covering the overhead at that point.
That is the bare minimum on all of that.
And $5 goes a long way, y'all. We're not asking for like $3 million here.
No, I mean, if you want to do it $3 million, I'll take it. But no, I mean, $5 helps, you know, pay for food. $10, you know, if you look at it this way, like, you know, $20 is a bag of food, right?
Right.
You know, $100 is a spay or neuter. $500 is a heartworm treatment for a dog, and then you go up from there on surgeries.
Stuff,
I mean, so, you know, a vet appointment plus their first vaccines, microchip, all of that, that ranges between $50 and $100. So, you know, I mean, but all those little $5. For instance, somebody did a fundraiser for us yesterday on their Instagram. They asked everybody to donate $5. We got $200 off of people donating $5.
Right.
That $200 is all the medical for a normal dog.
Yeah, so it's easy. So
easy.
Foster, if you can't do that, donate. What volunteers are you taking? Volunteers?
We do. We need volunteers, and the other big thing is sharing on our social media. Like if we, if we put out a post asking for fosters, doing a fundraiser, any of that, share that because somebody's going to see it and are going to be able to help.
That's like, again, you guys just live and swim and breathe in the social media space.
Yes, we do.
To facilitate rescuing these dogs.
Yes, absolutely. Because the shelter will post them on their social media, and then we say, oh, this dog looks like something we might be able to help, and then we go on to our internal Facebook page and talk to our fosters, and then get a foster that way.
And then what we're doing here too is you work really closely with the local shelters.
Yes.
To talk about the specific dog, to communicate about it, to dog test them.
Yeah.
To just get a feel for the dogs and whether or not they're right for the rescue.
Yeah.
So they're not just pulling anything.
Definitely not. No, we evaluate each dog, like, are they good for us? Are they good for my foster? And then if they're going to be around other dogs, we almost always get dog tests.
Yeah, socialization.
Yeah,
they're doing good
see
on that.
how they're doing,
Yeah.
like the little scared chihuahua that we're taking. You know, we make sure that this dog is right for that person. That person's done a ton of seniors, so she's like ready for the medical needs and the senior type thing. So we just kind of, you know, work with them and figure out what's good and meet the dogs, hear about the dogs, see them interact with people and other dogs.
Yeah, all right, perfect. Well, this is Katie Dowell again with Raleigh Real Estate Law with my very good friend Nicole. Check out pipsrescue.org, foster, donate, volunteer. There's any number of things that you could do to help this awesome, awesome rescue.
And all of our social media is at Pips Rescue.
All of it. So Instagram,
Facebook.
Is that as far as you went? Was Instagram?
No, I got a TikTok too.
You
yeah,
got a TikTok?
I got a TikTok.
Okay. So follow their social media, share their page, support how you can. This is a wonderful cause, and we like to support local rescues around here.
Yep. Thank you.